Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to a brand new video. Hopefully you guys are all doing well today. In today's video, we're going to be talking all about the GTA 6 mapping project, which is something that I personally came across pretty recently that I find super interesting. Now, it's safe to say that the open world map is pretty much the foundation of any open world game, but especially the GTA series, and there has been a group of dedicated people that have spent hours and hours every single day for the past couple of months mapping out the map of GTA 6. So today we're going to be taking a look at the current state of the GTA 6 mapping project, seeing what we know, what we don't know, and kind of taking a look at the current state of the GTA map and what the final product may actually look like. So make sure to stay tuned, we got a lot of really exciting GTA 6 news to talk about today, but first off, here's a quick shout out, and after that we'll get into the video. Now today's shoutout goes to a really awesome challenge game known as Photo Year. Photo Year is a really fun challenge game where the fun lies in guessing the year of photos. Featuring a global daily challenge reminiscent of Wordle, everyone gets to play the same set of 5 photos and you can invite your friends to join the fun. The challenges refresh every 24 hours, so there's always something new and exciting every single day. The interface itself is really simple. You get a photo, and then you can use the slider to guess what year it was taken. The closer you get to the year, the more points you get, and the higher you move up the leaderboard. And my favorite feature by far is the community aspect. So after you submit an answer, it will tell you how many points you earned, but more importantly, how you did compared to other participants and what your percentile is. And don't forget, you can play solo against the entire community, or you can have your friends join in for some more direct competition. So go ahead and click the first link in the description down below to download the Photo Year Challenge game today for either iOS or Android. But with that being said, and without further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into this video. Alright, so we're trying something a little bit new today. I thought it would be a little bit fun to do a live recording and kind of share my thoughts regarding the alleged GTA 6 map, show you where the mapping project is so far, and kind of speculate a little bit on what might be coming next. Now, if you aren't already aware, the GTA 6 mapping project is a community-driven effort. This was done for pretty much every modern GTA game before it, of course including GTA 5 and GTA 4, and essentially the concept is very simple. Use the trailers, leaks, and pretty much any other information that has been released to make the most accurate version of the GTA 6 map before Rockstar releases the official version. Now, Rockstar usually releases the official version of the map very close to the release, so we still have quite a while to wait before then. However, this is our best look yet. Now, as you can see here, I'm on a website, and you can of course go to this. It's completely free. Anyone can go to it, and they also have an excellent Discord community as well. So go ahead and join that as well. I think it's really cool, and there's some pretty good discussion happening in there pretty much on a daily basis. But the website is vimap.saamexe.com. You go to that website, and you will end up here. And then you simply click View Maps. It takes a second to load in. There's a lot of stuff happening here. And then it's likely going to take you into this. Now, this map that we're looking at right now is being updated pretty much on a weekly basis. Sometimes more than others. Right now it's been a few weeks since it's been updated. But as new information is being found and as more things are being confirmed, this map will continue updating over time. So you have the map on the left here, and then you have your layers on the right. Now, the default layer is this one right here, and you can see when it's been last updated. And the default layer is essentially the most up-to-date and, in my opinion, the most accurate version of the map that we have at the moment. So we're going to take a look at this first, and then I want to hop into this one here, which is more speculative, and it provides some pretty cool context as to what the final version could look like. And there's actually some pretty cool other ones down here, including this one, which is highly speculative, but we'll get into those a little bit later. So as we can see here, one of the big things that Rockstar is going to be changing with GTA 6 compared to other GTA games before it is that it is going to be the entire state of Florida. So Florida is of course called Leonida in GTA 6, and as we can see here, we have Vice City down here, and we'll get into that in a minute, but we also have all of this space up here, which will likely be filled in with additional towns, additional areas, and it's going to feel more like the entire state of Florida, especially considering that you have the Florida Keys down here as well, which did appear in the trailer. Now, there is also a little bit of a key on the right here. Essentially, anything that is a red road is speculation. In addition, red buildings are speculation. However, anything that is black and more of a darker color, most of that has been confirmed from leaks, trailers, all of that good stuff. So let's start off on the right hand side here. As we can see here, we have a lot of beach area in the GTA 6 map. So it starts from the northern part up here, and it extends all the way down into Vice City, which is pretty much the main portion of the GTA 6 map. There's a lot of buildings, a lot of hotels, a lot of businesses. We don't have information yet on which ones we're actually going to be able to enter, what kind of business they're actually going to be doing, but there's a lot of businesses down here, and allegedly one of the improvements is that more buildings will have custom interiors, so there's going to be no shortage of things to do in downtown Vice City Beach. Seems like there's also going to be a park here, which is really cool. I feel like there aren't enough parks in GTA 5, so some extra green area just for having fun, meeting up with friends and online. I think that would be really, really cool. Now, outside of Vice City, which again, there is just so much happening here, so many buildings, and the level of detail here is pretty insane, including some street names as well, which is really cool. But going outside of Vice City, as we can see here, there is a few roads that are likely going to be extending out of here. Now this one, as you can see, it's red, so it is speculation at the moment. But we do have this one here, which was clearly shown in the GTA 6 trailer 1. And as we can see here, there is a handful of islands between Vice City and the rest of the map. So I'm pretty sure there's going to be some pretty cool stuff that's going to be happening here. And then it seems like here that there's also a port as well, which I'm sure will contain some pretty interesting missions. And that is right off of the Vice City Marina, which seems to be right here. So there is so much going on already, literally just in Vice City, and this is a very early version of the map that we're looking at right now. Now, outside of Vice City, there is not much that is mapped out, at least at the moment. There's definitely some suburbs, some homes, some businesses, just some more suburb vibes compared to the downtown vibes of Vice City. Most importantly, the thing to know out here is that we're going to have a Vice City airport. Now, for the first time ever, at least to the best of my knowledge, in the GTA series, we're going to have several main airports around the map. There's a few airports in GTA 5, but we really only have one main one, but it seems like with GTA 6 that there will be actually several main airports, one of which being this Vice City International Airport. Now, scrolling outside of that, there is a lot of open area that has not been mapped out yet. We are waiting on trailer 2 as well as other information, leaks, all of that stuff to come out, and this will of course be filled in over time. Now, south of Vice City, there are going to be a few islands. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you would know that islands have been speculated a lot in terms of content and really expanding the map outside of one main island like we have right now with GTA 5. There's going to be a highway going down south, and then we have a lot of these wetlands down here. There were a little bit of these showcased in the GTA 6 trailer 1. I personally hope that this is a little bit smaller than what it's being mapped out as right now. We're going to have to wait and see. So wetlands are obviously a really big part of Florida. It is a very damp, a very humid place. So having places like Alligator Creek, for example, is totally on brand. So there's probably going to be some pretty cool stuff down here, definitely a few Easter eggs if I had to imagine, and it seems like there is also a community closer to the wetlands called Homestead. Again, it is red, so it is speculation in terms of the name, but we did see this in several of the leaks that did occur a while ago. Now, my personal favorite part that we know is definitely coming, because it was in trailer 1, is the Florida Keys, aka Gator Keys in GTA 6. So Florida Keys, if you aren't already aware, is a set of islands that are south of Miami, and it is honestly such a cool drive. So very similar to what it is in real life. One main highway going along. It seems like that Rockstar is adding a naval base down here that does not exist in real life, but I think that's a really good way of adding something cool at the end of the Florida Keys, because right now in real life there's really not much down there except, you know, restaurants and a few hotels. So that's going to be pretty cool, and I think this is going to be an excellent area for races, and I think it's going to be a really good online hangout spot away from kind of the main action of Vice City. Now, moving our way up, we do have some other things that are going on up here that are very lightly mapped at the moment. So we do have Lake Leonida up here, so that's going to be the main lake in the game. No information yet on what is actually going to be happening and whether there's going to be anything peculiar here. It is quite large. I mean, if you just zoom out and take a look at the rest of the map, that is a pretty large lake. Of course, the size is subject to change, so we're going to have to wait and see, but I think that is pretty interesting. We haven't had a lake of that size in the middle of a GTA map before. But what I find most interesting is we get our first look at the second city in GTA 6, which is Port Ghorn. Now, it is in black, which to the best of my knowledge does mean that it is confirmed in one way or another. I personally don't know where that is coming from. If you know, let me know in the comments down below. But regardless, we do have our second city here. Allegedly, it's called Port Ghorn, and we know a little bit about it. So we know that the Leonida State Prison is likely going to be taking place there. This is where trailer 1, of course, started out, and that is probably going to be either the starting portion or ending portion of the GTA 6 story. But as you get closer into the town, there's going to be a pawn shop, a Ferris wheel, different stores, a lot of factories, some hotels. So definitely a very different vibe than Vice City. Definitely more industrial, more suburban. Definitely going to be some interesting people here as well. And there's also an airfield as well, not an airport, an airfield. And based on what we're looking at here, even though it is in red, which means it is speculation, this thing is going to be massive. It's going to be really massive, and I think some interesting things are going to take place there. There's also a body of water, as well as a bridge going out of here. There's also going to be a little bit of a port. And then as we get further up north, there's going to be a lot of mountains, a lot of forest, a lot of mountains. This is, of course, very reminiscent of Florida in real life, and I think it's going to be very similar to what we have right now in GTA 5 with the Chiliad Mountains. And that's pretty much it. So that is the map, at least at the moment, of GTA 6. Compared to GTA 5, that's what it looks like. So that is to scale. the map of GTA 5 to GTA 6. And what's crazy right now is that even though we are still over a year away before the release, and this is essentially the first major version of the GTA 6 mapping project, it is already pretty much as detailed and as large in terms of roads, things to do, as GTA 5. So this map's going to be huge. It, in my opinion, is probably going to be 2x the size in terms of what you're actually going to be able to do and how big the map is actually going to feel. And it seems like Rockstar is really taking a good approach of adding multiple cities across the GTA 6 map. So it's not just going to be about Vice City. It's also going to be about Port Ghorn, Homestead, and other cities and areas around the map, which we don't really have much with in GTA 5 besides Los Santos and Blaine County. Now, one other thing that I want to show before we hop off here today is going to be the very highly speculative version of the GTA 6 map, which I believe is this one down here. Now, this of course is highly speculative, so take this with a heavy grain of salt, but this is a really beautiful map with plenty of speculation, but also some objective data from the leaks. So as you can see here, again, this is not confirmed at the moment, there's a lot of speculation, but as you can see, based on what we looked at just now, this may be how things will fill up. And as you can see here, I think this does a very good job at really showing the scale of GTA 6 and how large this map is truly going to be. And make sure to stay tuned on this website. There is a lot of really interesting things that are going to be happening in the coming months and certainly later this year after trailer 2. And I love this website. I think it's so easy to use. It's constantly being updated. They have an excellent Discord community as well. And I personally, after seeing this, am so excited for GTA 6. But let me know in those comments down below, what do you want to see in the GTA 6 map the most? Do you want to see Vice City? Are you more interested in other parts of the map? Do you think that Rockstar should add certain areas like Disney World, for example, in real life? Any and all thoughts and wishes you have, let me know in those comments down below, because I really want to hear from all of you. But either way, thank you again for tuning in today. I really do appreciate it, and I will see you in the next one.